Hi everyone, KW here. It's something time in the morning. I was just waking up and, chilling and stuff. And recently I have learned that a lot of people are freaking out because there might be a chance that Sam and Colby are done with paranormal or just done with the channel or changing the content, something like that. Because of this video, which is called Annabelle, the demonic doll that changes forever and stuff. Um, if you don't know, Annabelle is kind of the famous like Ed and Lorraine haunted case where there's a demon trapped inside of it, and I did a lot of stuff or whatever. Do I necessarily believe it? After hearing a lot of things about Ed and Lorraine, not really, but it's an entertaining thought about this doll being very demonic and did some stuff, but uh I don't think that's 100% real. you know anyway, so I decided, okay, am curious about what everyone is talking about. So apparently around this time is when you kind of figure out. I kind of already shared my thoughts on this. I kind of already seen it too, but I want to see like fully without like any pause or anything like that, just to make sure I still have those thoughts. So
Thanks to this plan. I don't think anyone's ever done anything like this before.
You filming? What were you doing in there?
I'm gonna show you this. Okay, so I pull Polaroid, right?
Yeah.
okay, so I guess he just like took a picture of Annabelle, I'm guessing, because you know, Polaroid cameras apparently supposed to catch something, paranormal, stuff like that, you know.
Check this out. So I took a Polaroid of Annabelle,
Okay.
which is sick, so we can use that for our next investigation.
Okay.
It's gonna take a few minutes. So I was thinking for the final investigation, we do something like a trigger event never done before. So when we went to Peggy's,
See, I was explaining his plan, okay. But things started to happen.
asked for permission.
Yeah.
So, what the heck was that?
What?
I don't know, it's like a massive like crash or some shit. Did you not hear the
No.
I didn't hear anything. Hold on. I am curious if there was something.
Okay, I don't ask for permission.
Yeah.
So, what the heck was that?
What?
I don't know, it's like a massive like crash or some shit.
Yeah, there was nothing. It was probably a car driving by or something like that. Just saying.
Did you
Anyways.
not hear the
No.
Okay, I don't know. What the fuck?
What? What?
Something just hit my back.
It's
Huh?
probably a
What's
bug.
happening?
I don't know. I've never felt anything like that.
As you're talking
Fuck
about
yeah.
Robert and Peggy.
That actually is really scary. Cause dude, look at these. So I took a picture of both of them.
Wait, you took a picture of Robert?
I took a picture of both of the dolls, and now we have a collection that I don't.
Wait! He took a picture of Wait, is Peggy the doll from Zach Baggins or something? Where you cannot. Holy. How many years ago was that when they met the doll? When did he? Oh, bro. Okay. Why? Oh. Okay, look, I'm not necessarily believing like in all the dolls necessarily. It's just the fact that like, because Zach Baggins have his old ordeal or whatever, kind of stuff like that. Because I think that's the doll where you could not look into this, like its eyes or anything like that, right? So it's like, and in fact, oh, look at Colby's too. Like he's just, oh wait, I remember because not only that he took a picture of Piggy, he also took a picture of Robert Doll. And sometime after Robert and Doll, Colby had cancer, and there's been like tons of theories and stuff like that about Colby maybe having cancer because of Robert and Doll. But I think the last like Conjuring video or whatever, they kind of do. I was like, guys, Robert didn't give me cancer. It just sort of happened, at least along those lines. But because Colby, I feel like Colby didn't know that. How would Colby not know about this? Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I
this
went.
massive like crash. Something just hit my back.
Huh? Wait, what's happening?
I don't know. I've never felt anything like that.
As you're talking
Fuck
about
yeah.
Robert and Peggy.
That actually is really scary. Because, dude, look at these. So I took a picture of both of them.
Wait, you took a picture of Robert?
I took a picture of both of the dolls, and now we have a collection that I don't know if anybody else has.
You're kidding me. And like, okay, look, Colby may be like a good actor or something like that. That could be very much the case. But the fact that he looks so he looks like what?
Has 3 in-person Polaroids of the 3 most haunted dolls. But what's really cool, and I figured would be an awesome offering to make this even crazier, is those dolls that we had on the React channel that we got made specifically for us? The voodoo dolls of us.
The ones with our faces?
The ones with their faces on it. I'm like shaking talking about this because this is so cool. It hasn't developed yet, but I placed these voodoo dolls next to Annabelle for the final photo.
What?
This could be like the single most paranormal event in history. I know they said not to do anything like too like crazy or whatever.
You don't think that's
Dude, he's shaking. He's literally shaking right now. Like I said before, I kind of already seen this already, but at the same time, this is like my full one, like seeing the full thing because people like cut parts out and stuff like that. So
crazy?
I mean, it's
Like, you took a picture of Robert. That was like the #1 thing he said not to do.
but like we apologized. Or you apologized.
I apologized, but like, when did you do it? Did you do it after the apology?
But I just did it on the way out.
Well, then he said you had to be sincere and to wait, remember?
Wait
Like,
on the apology?
in the Estes method, he was just like, you need to have good intentions from now on and throughout.
Again, I think
yeah, that's kind of true. Like, if like, I know a lot of people don't believe like the whole taking a picture of a doll thing. I can understand because there's a lot of like pictures on the internet of Robert the doll, but I mean, I don't know. I would have been freaking out if I found up on my friend and like taking pictures of dolls or haunted that you shouldn't really mess with and stuff like that. Like, here's the thing. I may not I don't believe all those kind of stuff, but I would not want to mess with it. Like, it's like, here's the thing. You're like, yeah, I don't necessarily believe it, but I'm not going to try to prove it that, this is fake or anything like that because I'm like, that's not really my intention. I just personally don't believe it, but I'm not wanting to prove it or anything like that just because, like, what's in the point of doing that? Like, it's not harming anyone if I don't necessarily believe it, right? So
the intention is to bring Robert's energy to Annabelle and see how they all mesh. Like the 3.
You don't think this is like going too far? Because like, let's just go in that car and talk. Okay, like, do you not realize how dangerous this is? Because again, you took a picture of Robert.
oh, he's breathing heavily. He's kind of like upset. Dang.
Yeah, I want you to know I didn't involve you, and I made sure that like you said your apologies and sorries and stuff before I did it. I just think that genuinely this is like one of the coolest things, and this is a once in a life opportunity.
I get that. Like, it's cool for the video and stuff, but I don't understand why you're not telling me about when you go off and do these things.
I mean, well, truthfully, mainly just because of the Robert thing, I figured you'd say like no, but
Of course he would have said no because last time I checked, isn't Colby the one who's gonna be 100% like a believer on all of this stuff? Like, he's the one who's like believing in God and stuff like that because I think he grew up on Christian belief. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't really watch a whole lot of them anymore or something like that. And Sam is the one who's like the one who has to try and prove everything that is real because he's not necessarily a percent believer. So that's why he did a lot of things that he did and stuff like that. But yeah, I do agree that he would have said no, but at the same time, I feel like you should have talked to him and hear his thoughts out and stuff like that and find like a compromise. Like, you shouldn't just like, oh, you would probably would say no if I do this. Like, what? Okay.
I feel like we did it safe, and you did your apology, and I made sure to like not involve you in that. But think about it.
It's still probably going to affect
Especially
him
for the video.
anyway.
This is insane.
And no, I'm not talking about his cancer. I'm saying to say in general, like, it could still affect him anyway, no matter what, because he's friends with Sam. You know, a lot of things can happen. Even if, like, you make sure he's... I'm just saying, if we were to believe that Robert Dahl is haunted and stuff like that, you know? And so...
Yeah.
This is, like, massive.
I mean, I get that.
I mean, it's this could be the biggest paranormal event in history.
I get that. And yes, I would have said no. But, like, the point is that you're still just doing this behind my back. Like, you did this at the Conjuring house. We had a conversation literally a year ago about this, and you've done it countless of other times. It feels like it's not even, like, us doing this anymore on this channel. It's like you're just going behind my back, not telling me anything, and just trying to figure this out for yourself.
Well, I'm trying to do this because that's the point of the channel. It's the reason why we started, you know? Queen Mary, I still think about that all the time.
I understand that. I get that. But, like, when it involves putting your best friend in danger, like taking a picture of Robert, like, why don't you just tell me these things? Like, we can figure this out together. I don't understand.
He is very...
We were talking about this today, not to get like super personal on you guys, but you know, more than anybody, I need this. Especially after what happened like last year.
Yeah, I understand.
Hold on.
Especially after what happened like last year.
Yeah, I understand.
I know. Like I'm that one, it's the point of the goddamn channel. Second, this is an opportunity that I feel like could prove it to me. Like, I feel like I need this, but I also think like the world needs this.
But dude, like you said, the world doesn't need this. Like, you are the one that thinks you need this. But it doesn't mean that you have to drag me into it, and like, I don't want to be put in danger for that. Like, it's a selfish thing to do.
Isn't this what we want? Like, to prove things like this to the world?
I think it's what you want. I think you just want to prove it to yourself. It doesn't even feel like we always talk about Sam and Colby versus the world, but right now it seems like it's Sam versus himself. It's like a deeper personal issue, and I just don't understand like why you don't drag me in and just like let me help.
You know why. We're on different sides of this coin, man. You believe. You've always believed. For some reason, no matter what we get, I can't fucking accept it. I can't.
Add. Give me a second. Right, okay. Wow. Okay, look, man. I know these Sam and Colby are usually probably known for as entertainers, or they're actual kind of organizers or stuff like that, because they have fake stuff before, you know, like pranks or, well, I don't know if they have fake pranks or whatever, but like, I can't remember. It's like they did fake stuff in the past before. I think that's the right words for it. And, you know, called Sam. Apparently a lot of people would say, like, he had faked his crime before and stuff like that, so. And in fact, I don't know if I would have kept this in, to be honest. I guess the reason why they kept that part in is just because they wanted to let their fans know what's going on. Which, that's very understandable, but I don't know, man. We had a long conversation off camera and decided how we like to end the night. Okay. Oh.
We talked for a little while, and that got a little personal, and I'm not trying to put my personal life on YouTube. Sometimes it mixes. In that personal struggle, which I've been going through for a little while now, I took it too far, and I've apologized to Colby, but I just want to also publicly apologize to you. I now realize that I need to deal with these problems myself and not bring you into it.
It's fine. It's okay.
I want to also apologize to you guys watching. I don't want to set a bad example. I don't want to be that guy.
He kind of, I wouldn't say that, to be honest. So you have done a lot of stuff that could send a bad example, but just saying in general, but
that pushes the bar to where it puts other people that I love in danger. So I'm sorry. It is something I'm working on and something that I feel like a lot of people go through, but that's no excuse. It shouldn't be disrespectful to anything of this world, and definitely should not try to put anybody in danger because of it. So I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We talked about this, and just because that already happened and I took the picture and everything has been, and I think in order to make sure we are safe, we are going to ask the priest to bless us, and we are going to end our investigation here. It is just not worth it. Maybe another time we'll come see Annabelle, but it is just not worth pushing it any further.
It said separation.
oh, that's what people are saying. Because I heard that. Say that, okay, so since day one, our goal has been to bring hope of something more to the audience, right? I mean, that's what you kind of want to do. But the truth is, sometimes we need to learn how to find hope ourselves. Agreed. Sorry, I put my personal rules, put someone I love in harm's way. The paranormal can be terrifying, but what's more scary is losing. Yeah. We are going to take some time to rethink how we want to continue this channel. See you soon. Yeah, I don't know what everything happened in the animal situation just because I don't really care for it, but I thought I am honestly glad that like Sam apologized to Colby. I would say that much. And the fact that he said something about last year, and because last year, my thoughts when I think about what he meant, like especially after what happened last year, is about the Conjuring House. Because if you don't know, the Conjuring House, before what is happening right now with like the owner and stuff, not getting into that, other people like J.K. Arts, Mythos I think has talked about it too, Mythos Paranormal, Simply Strange I think as well. It's just other people I think have talked about much about that, but that's what I'm talking about. During the whole Country House, where there was a Hell Week, they reduced to people in Cody and Satori, and they said they are able to like contact like the spirits and stuff like that. And one of those spirits were to happen to be Sam's grandmother who had passed away and stuff like that. And so he got really emotional about that. I think that was a really emotional, not going to lie. I do kind of genuinely believe that he really believed that. Of course, it could be just acting and stuff like that, but I don't know. I probably would have felt the same way, feeling like this could be real, but then after everything that has been like debunked and stuff like that, especially it has to do with Cody and Satori, because they've been pretty much been debunked so many times now, it's really hard to believe that they are real and stuff like that, especially what they have said and stuff. I think Sam and Kobe have probably figured out that they're not real, and I think that's one of those reasons why they're probably not going back to the Conjuring House anymore, and not just because like they already have been there like what 3 times now, so it's kind of like what's the point of keep going back there? Like we've been there 3 times now. I think 3 is enough, and so I mean technically Cody's story have left the Conjuring House for I honestly understand, but still. I mean, I would have been like very upset if my friend did that, like did stuff behind my back just to trying to prove that ghosts are real and stuff like that. If did, if we did any of this and stuff like that, you know. I mean, it's a really tough situation. I will admit that, and the fact that the fact that he's just trying to prove something that is real for himself, so that I really actually understand that feeling so much. Wanting to prove something that is out there just for yourself because how much you've been through and stuff like that. So the fact that Sam has moved through a lot of stuff, like genuinely has been through a lot of stuff because he almost lost his best friend Colby due to cancer. That was actually real. And also, if he and Colby actually started to believe that Chloe's story weren't telling the truth and believe now that they are been debunked and fake, that would crush him to find out that his grandmother wasn't actually there at the country house or anything like that. And so, I mean, it's just like I would have understood. I will honestly will say I am understanding where Sam's coming from, but at the same time, I feel like he should have talked to Kobe in general, talk to his best friend and stuff. And I get that the fact that Kobe might have said no, like yeah, sure, but at the same time, maybe you guys could come up with a compromise or something and talk things out. You know, I think that they definitely need some time off from, like, if anything, I think they should take some time off with paranormal videos, take time to themselves, talk to each other about things, what, like, you know, what they said, you know, we think their content, stuff like that. You know, maybe just, like, do what they did before, like, explore abandoned places that they were allowed to go to and stuff like that without, you know, breaking laws or anything like that. Or just some vlogs or something like that if they still want to continue something with their channel or something like that. And not heavily focus on the paranormal stuff because I think at this point, with everything that's been going on right now, with I mean I don't know, man. It's just it really sucks for both of them because Colby found out that like Sam like did all this stuff behind his back, like countless times before, and the fact that Sam is really trying to prove that the paranormal is real and stuff like that, and it's getting harder and harder because everything can be easily so debunked. Again, I'm not the hugest fan of Sam Colby, but I do know their feelings, if that makes sense. Like, I understand where they're coming from and stuff like that. That's why I technically wanted to make this video because, like, honestly, it is definitely a tough situation. Like, I technically made a video of me just laying down on my bed and just telling you what I feel. Now, someone could easily debunk that. For sure. But it was just something I wanted to, like, share to say, hey, this is what I've been dealing with right now ever since my family cat passed away. So like I mean generally it could be my cat like bouncing on the bed or something, but at the same time I don't know for sure. Like strange things happen, whether it's paranormal or not. It's just strange things happen and just in general. And we don't know how to explain it until maybe much later and stuff like that. Like, who knows? Maybe paranormal will be the next science thing. Like, I know, like, sciences have been, like, debunking things, stuff like that, and saying these are the rational thoughts, but at the same time, like, how much farther can you go with that, though? Like, I would love to see an actual scientist going to, like, places that are, like, haunted and stuff like that, and trying to debunk things that are not so easily debunked. I mean, they probably have already done that before, too, but still, it's just, like, trying to prove something. I get that feeling. But I am really disappointed in Sam. I will say that much. I very am disappointed because he should have talked to his friend. And I'm glad they like talked to each other and, you know, Sam apologized to Colby and stuff like that, you know. And Colby's like, yeah, it's okay. You know, because they have been friends for a really long time, so they kind of have a understanding with each other and stuff. So Do I think this is the end of Sam and Colby? No. I will hands down will say that I don't think they're not going to. I don't think they're going to stop or anything like that. I just think they just need a break and rethink on everything going forward with paranormal, because I don't think they're gonna stop with that. I just think they do definitely need a break. Talk things out and figure out the next steps. I don't think this is the end of Sam and Colby. I don't think this is the end of them. I just think that it's just more of a time they realize they need to need some time to figure out what they need to do. It's it's a very hard situation. So yeah, that's all what I'm gonna say on this video. I'm gonna go and relax for a bit and stuff like that. You know, maybe do some writing or something like that, because you know, been working on Misfits and stuff. So, but yeah, let me know what are your thoughts on this whole situation if you have seen the video all the way through. But until then, JW out. Goodbye.